So today we're out here at this bridge. If you guys can see this bridge, I hope you can. Going over to the LE Islands in Okinawa. I'm meeting my friend At, who is a photographer, videographer out here, Air Force veteran, and we are going to get some pictures, maybe some drone shots of this bridge as hopefully a ferry goes across it. You can see out in the distance out here, there are some more islands. You can go across this bridge, and there's a lot of, I guess, like parks and activities out there in a cool little village. It's really small. If you can see it, it's really small out there. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. So right here, I guess, is the layout of the bridge. I don't know how relevant that is to anybody. Maybe if you're like into bridges and stuff, but I don't know. There's a sidewalk here. I'm not sure if we're gonna walk up it, but the weather's holding up okay, and we'll see what kind of video and pictures we're gonna get, and I'll give you guys the tour and the lowdown on the whole deal out here, and introduce you to At, who's an awesome dude, and show you hopefully some cool final product pictures and videos here soon. All right. Okay, so we are not going up the bridge. We were going down the bridge. So this is At. This is At right here. That's my buddy. We do filmmaking out here together, and we met out here on Okinawa, obviously. He works on Kadena Air Force Base, Air Force veteran, retired, retired Air Force. At, did you know that I do a podcast?
No, I
called
did
The
not know that.
Scuttlebutt Show?
No, I did not know that.
And I'm bringing that back.
Okay,
so starting
good,
like next week, in a couple weeks when my gear gets here.
Nice.
They got
nice,
robbed
nice.
in the summer,
Oh.
and all my stuff got stolen that I do for the podcast.
Yeah.
Bummer. Some of my film stuff too, but I spent my money to replace all the film stuff that got taken, and,
Yeah.
and I just invested some money to replace
Okay.
my podcast stuff, and I'm gonna be starting that back up.
Sweet,
So you have to be one of my guests. It's all,
right, man.
it's all about getting out of the military and
Yep.
veteran stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
So,
Yep.
so we're gonna be going down here, right, to
Yep.
this beach area,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be doing some photography and
Yeah.
some drone flying and some videos.
I've been here 27 years, man, and you know, this is the first time in 27 years I actually came to this here just for the purpose of just videotaping and
Oh,
getting
awesome.
pictures.
Well,
so I'm looking forward to it.
I'm
Today the conditions is right.
I'm really glad I hit you up
Yeah.
yesterday, kind of like, hey, when you're
Yeah.
going to doing these things,
Yeah.
I'd love to come along.
Yeah.
So we'll go down there. And what's the deal with the ferry that comes across?
Yeah, you know, like 4 times a day, there is a port down here. The ferry actually takes people and cars actually going out all the way to EA Island, which is about 30 minutes by ferry from here.
Okay.
Right over there, you can see it.
So we'll hopefully get a shot
Yep.
of the ferry going through, the bridge, the sunset in the background. It's gonna be really nice.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go down there and set up, and we will see you guys down there on the beach.
All right.
So we made it down here, and we're setting up some of our gear. Sorry if it's a little windy. I feel like I'm always apologizing for the wind out here in Okinawa, but it just is a windy place. So if you see right here, we got some lighting set up. We've got At in the background here setting up for the long exposure shot he's about to get. The sun is setting. It's really nice. Now let me tell you something that kind of bums me out when I'm out here. And this is pretty bad all over Okinawa. Obviously it's bad everywhere in the world. But it's all this garbage. You guys see all this garbage on the ground? Like, there is garbage everywhere. There's like, this is styrofoam. This is not like a buoy or something like that. This is styrofoam out here. There's obviously some stuff looks like it might be from ships, but there's like a jug of cleaning detergent or something like that. It sucks, man. Please don't leave trash on the beach. Please don't leave trash like tires and fucking beer bottles and broken glass and stuff out everywhere. It's pretty bad. It's just, this stuff is ruining the environment, obviously. You come out to a nice place like this and it's beautiful, except it's surrounded by garbage. So if you leave garbage, you are garbage, is what I always say. So take that to the bank. So what's the secret to some good drone shots? Because you got some sick drone skills, dude.
Yeah, to me, I mean, of course, a lot of practice, but the secret for me is setting up all the sensitivity to really low, so that it doesn't react, so quickly to your movement. So, and the idea is to move as slow as you think you should, a lot slower than what you think you should move, and then just a lot of practice. So.
You know what I always notice is whenever I'm doing drone shots and I go back and I look at my footage, this has ever happened to you, right when you are like getting the shot you want,
yeah,
you're watching yourself like fuck it up.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn it, why didn't I just leave it?
Yeah.
It was I need to just keep doing that. Like don't change it,
right,
you know?
Right.
Like make those shots longer in that direction. No crazy gimbal pitches or anything like that.
Absolutely. That's another thing, is to keep that shot. And at the beginning I was doing that. I was very frustrated, to a point now where I just, like you said, just keep it going longer than what you think you need. So, and I also make it a habit of, sometimes you fly to a location, starting point, and then you record. I just fly it, even to the location after I finish. When I'm on my way flying back, I also keep it recording as well. Because
so
sometimes,
shots the whole way?
Yeah. So sometimes those are some of your best shots, just flying back. You don't really think about it. So.
What kind of drone are you flying there?
I'm just flying the Mavic 2 Pro.
You like that?
Yes, I do. So yeah, I've been flying for about a year now. So yeah, this is my go-to.
What I always tell everybody is they need ND filters for their drone. Would you say that's true?
In fact, yes, I do that all the time to keep the shutter speed, to do the correct shutter speed, and I rarely do fly without one, except at nighttime. So yeah, I always have a ND filter on it. I have one on it right now.
So that's when people get a drone, they ask me like how to make their drone footage look better, and frankly, this is the case with any camera. ND filters, neutral density, like November, Delta ND filters. You can buy them on Amazon. Maybe not right now, because Amazon's not shipping. That's not coronavirus necessity gear. But get some ND filters for your drone. I pretty much, what I do is I leave an ND64 on my drone all the time. Like I don't even take it off, because anytime during a day, that's the one that I need. There's almost never a time that it's not.
Right.
So that's the one that's always on there. So when I get ready to go fly and I'm going out there, the ND is already on there that I need.
Yeah. Especially here in Okinawa, ND64 is my go-to as well. In fact, that's what I have on there right now. So.
Okay, so we've been droning along here now for a minute. I'm gonna bring this thing back. It is windy out there, and I'm gonna land it. So let's check that out real quick. You hear that? You hear it coming in? That was a gamble. I should have been looking. I don't know what I was thinking, but it worked out. So, hey, always remember, keep recording the whole time. I'm just gonna stop recording right now. From the time you take off, from really the time right before you take off to the time you land, you should always be recording that video. Always fly safe, always fly within your envelope, always fly within your limits and obey FAA regulations. Fly safe, not worth it to have a mishap. And let's get back to getting some sunset photography. How about that? Boom. Look at that sunset. Oh man. That is nice. Okay, so we're back in action. At's gonna put the drone back up, I think, and we're gonna get he's working on a time lapse down here by the rocks. I gotta be careful because I kind of ate it earlier, walking, not paying attention to where I was going. I'm gonna have to tell you guys a story about how I almost drowned in a place called Mermaid's Grotto earlier last week. That was not cool. And please be safe if you're going out diving, swimming in Okinawa, or anywhere for that matter. Don't get caught in a rip current. It is no joke. If you ever have been in one, if you haven't, try not to get in one. It is bad news. Let's check out At's camera here real quick.
DJI doesn't allow you to set, as far as I know. set the speed at which it moves from point A to point B. So if you have a short distance, it's only going to give you a really small amount of shots you're going to get. But this one here, even though it's the same distance, you can set it to as slow as 0.01 kilometers an hour. So you, in a short distance, you can get 4 or 5 times as long of a shot. So that's why I like this one better, because I can actually control the how many shots I get in between each point.
Is everything good over here?
Oh yeah. Trying to do a second run with this time lapse here. The first one I had the speed going a little bit too fast, so it didn't take as many shots that I was hoping it would. So I lowered down the speed in which it moves, and then hopefully I'll get more shots on the second run.
Because the time lapse is, I'll switch this around so the microphone will not be picking me up. Because the time lapse is video plays back at 24 frames a second. So if you set up a time lapse to take 24 pictures, when you go to watch the back, it's 1 second.
Exactly.
And guess what? 1 second, it's over pretty quick.
Yeah.
You fellas know what I'm talking about. So you got to set it up for like a good time lapse is like 300, 400, 1,000 pictures, something like that. If you're watching a day to night time lapse, that might be like a couple thousand pictures.
Exactly.
So we're sending it back up. We're sending the drone back up. All right, we are packing up. It was a good day. We got a lot of good stuff, but the sun is setting on us, and it is not a beautiful red and orange and yellow sunset like we had hoped. So we're gonna shut it down and come back another day and put the covers back on, drop the tripods down, put the cameras away, and head up to the car, and I'll sign out with you guys up there at the car. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so we're packing up, and At says, I just want to go get one more shot. He's setting up over here now. Check this out. At's motivated. He's got me walking my light over here. Gonna get it all wet and sandy. That's okay. Wet and sandy's not a bad way to be, I guess. So we're gonna get one more photo for the road. Here we go. Okay, one more. I know we said one more, but then At was like, one more, and I said, At, as many one mores as you want to do, man. We can stay out here and get pictures all night. This is a beautiful spot. So we are underneath the bridge now. We are underneath the bridge, hanging out, getting one more. One more.
You'll get used to that if you hang out with me.
So I said to At, At, came all the way out here. It's an hour-and-a-half drive. It's about 40 miles away, an hour-and-a-half drive. We got to walk up to the top of this bridge, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna go truck up to the top of the bridge and get a picture real quick. We'll see you guys up there. Okay, top of the bridge. Only got a second. Battery's about dying on the camera. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I had a great time out here with that. Thanks for joining me out here.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Hey, we're out here in Okinawa. Sorry, I know it's windy. If you guys ever out in Okinawa, as always, hit me up for some cool spots to go. This is definitely a cool spot. What's the name of this bridge again?
I don't know.
Oh, we're on this bridge. We don't even know what it's called. Okay, so
We'll find out. We'll post it up.
We're having a good time out here. We made it to the top of the bridge, so we're on top of the world right now.
Yeah.
And as always, it was great to hang out with you guys on a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Out.